City Council is considering bringing in a company from California to try and cut down on violence in Knoxville. Tonight, a contract that would send over $500,000 to the National Institute for Criminal Justice Reform is scheduled to go to a vote. The City Council talked about this last month before postponing any decision. Our Will Puckett joins us tonight. Will, as that vote is taking place, we're getting a response from Up Knox. The group in Knoxville started in their focus, they say, has always been on reducing violence.
Yeah, and it was started in response to the violence that we saw hit record levels in 2021 in the city. In February, the city cut ties, though, with Up Knox, citing, among other things, budget concerns with the nonprofit. In these 10 pages right here, sent to me this morning by the organization's executive director, he refutes a lot of what the city says led to them deciding to terminate the contract. The city claimed that they had failed, Up Knox had failed to account for taxpayer money. Up Knox says the city never asked them for a single report until 2024, which they then provided. The city then goes on to say they failed to attend meetings. Up Knox provided an entire list of all the meetings they attended or what was canceled for any reason. They say they delayed in submitting reports that were required. Up Knox claims that the city actually commended them on their response to when they were asked for items, and then once they were asked for more detailed reports, things became hazy from there. The city claims that Up Knox misrepresented contract details. Up Knox officials say they have no idea what the city's talking about. And then they claim inconsistent communications. Up Knox says the city sought to cut ties or cut communications with the executive director and another employee, and that's when things got a little bit confusing, as the city then had to talk with somebody on the board, and then the board had to talk with the executive director. In all of this, I have reached out to the city for their comments again on these 10 pages Up Knox sent to us today. A city official said they provided us with that termination letter that we had actually already been in possession with since about February. The city said that was their position then, and that is the city's position as it stands going into today's vote.
Well, Up Knox leadership tells you this isn't a battle just for the contract, just for them.
Yeah, a few moments ago, Denzel Grant, their executive director, texted me and said he wanted to be clear on this. He's no longer searching for a contract just for Up Knox, but for this contract to be for groups in the community like Up Knox, like others that we have outlined, for that money to stick in East Tennessee and continue to do work that Up Knox says is already making a difference. And if you look at the numbers, he says that's proving true.
All right, we'll let you know what happens with that vote. Well, thanks.